Our planet Earth is a beautiful example of life. We have humans, animals, reptiles, insects, and plants. Do you think there's any other planet like ours that has life? Do you think aliens exist? Welcome to YouCurious, and today we'll be looking at the top pieces of evidence that prove aliens exist. (10) Ancient evidence of aliens in cave paintings. The 10,000-year-old rock paintings found in the Kerala region of India depict spooky, faceless aliens and an antennaed object that looks just like what we now see as a UFO. 9. The UFO painting and art history aliens. During the Renaissance, eerie UFO shapes popped up in works of art on several occasions. This is the Madonna with Saint Giovannini, also known as the UFO painting, most likely painted by Italian Renaissance artist Domenico Ghirlandaio from around the 15th century. 8. The Nazca Lines. The Nazca Lines located in southern Peru are a collection of over 10,000 lines etched into desert sands. They form around 300 geoglyphs of various images depicting animals, figures, and plants. What's truly incredible about those geoglyphs is their sheer scale, some of which stretch over more than 9 kilometers and measure 30 meters wide. Due to their sheer scale, many consider that these Nazca lines must have been created from an aerial point of view, insinuating that aliens must have been responsible. 7. Crop circles. We've all heard of crop circles, and most would consider them to be a pretty modern phenomenon. However, the first publicly recorded crop circle was way back in 1678 in Scotland, which came to be known as the Devil's Circle. Crop circles are often large and complicated in their design, and they tend to be found in fields of wheat or corn where the stalks are bent into sophisticated shapes. 6. Foo Fighters. No, not the band. Surely you must have wondered where they got their name from, right? Well, Foo Fighter was a term used by Allied aircraft pilots during World War II to describe strange aerial sightings believed to be UFOs in various accounts. They were described as glowing fiery lights speeding through the air, or sometimes quite close to the ground. Researchers have suggested that Foo Fighters can be explained as electrostatic or electromagnetic phenomena. However, there are no conclusive accounts as to what these sightings were, and the cases remain a mystery to the present day. 5. Physical evidence. There are such things as trace cases or close encounters of the second kind, what's defined in UFOlogy as instances where there is physical interaction with a UFO. This might be a landing mark, damaged vegetation, or weird residues. There are somewhere between 3,500 and 5,000 trace cases. As with anything UFO-related, often these trace cases can be debunked as hoaxes, but some, to this day, still prove very difficult to explain. 4. Project Sign. Project Sign was an official study under the United States Air Force put in place to investigate UFOs. It ran from 1948 to 1949, but was kept secret for years. The investigations undertaken by the project were intended to debunk speculations that UFOs had extraterrestrial origins. But of the nearly 13,000 sightings that were studied, 701 of them simply couldn't be chalked up to weird weather or man-made objects. In the end, the government simply had to classify these as unidentified. 3. Area 51. Area 51 has been the subject of many conspiracy theories over the years, mainly due to the controlled secrecy surrounding it. It was used to design and build military fighter jets and drones. However, conspiracies still persist regarding its alleged use as an alien research center. But why Area 51? It would be of no surprise for any government to have a research center for extraterrestrial life, and the extremely controlled site in the Nevada desert makes it the perfect place for such alien research to happen. 2. Martians are our neighbors. When we think of aliens, very often we think of Martians, our nearby neighbors from the planet Mars. The main reason we look towards Mars for extraterrestrial life is because it's the closest to our own planet with a somewhat similar environment. The main similarity being that there was once water on Mars. Recent evidence shows that approximately 4.5 billion years ago, 1/5 of the planet was covered in water. In 2017, the Curiosity rover detected the presence of boron on Mars, and boron is something that's considered an essential ingredient for life. 1. The Drake equation. US astronomer Frank Drake developed an equation to estimate the number of planets that were capable of hosting life and also capable of communicating with us. In 1961, he put together this equation looking at 7 key factors, including how many stars have solar systems, the formation rate of those stars, the number of planets that could support life, and how many of those planets could form intelligent life. The figures used are debatable, but Drake calculated there to be approximately 10,000 possible intelligent species in our universe. Looking at everything together, there's not much concrete proof to really prove that aliens exist. However, I think you'll agree there's more than enough there to pique our curiosity. Our solar system is a bizarre place, made up of the Sun and everything else that orbits around it. Scientists have discovered and named 8 planets in our solar system. We probably believe we know quite a lot about them already, but YouCurious brings you some interesting and unique facts. YouCurious? Discover more. Know more. Did you know that our solar system is one of over 500 solar systems in the entire Milky Way galaxy? Any guesses how old it is? Over 4.5 billion years old, that's right. So, are you curious to know more about our planets in this solar system? Well then, let's get started. Only 15% of stars in the galaxy host planetary systems, and one of those stars is, of course, our own Sun. Revolving around the Sun are 8 planets, and they are divided into 2 categories, terrestrial and Jovian. This division is based on their compositions. Terrestrial planets are Mercury, Earth, Venus, and Mars. As these planets are made of rocky material, they have very few or no moons. They don't have rings, and their surfaces are solid, and they are relatively smaller. Mercury. The smallest and the closest planet to the Sun, and yet has an icy North Pole. It's the planet with the greatest differences between day and night temperatures. The temperature of Mercury reaches 450 degrees Celsius during the day, and at night, the temperature drops to minus 170 degrees Celsius. There are a large number of craters on its surface, caused by collisions with meteorites and comets. A year on Mercury goes by fast. Because it's the closest planet to the Sun, it doesn't take very long to go all the way around, and it does complete one revolution around the Sun in just 88 Earth days. If you lived on Mercury, you'd have a birthday every 3 months. Venus. It is the second closest planet to the Sun, and the hottest planet of our solar system. The daytime temperature reaches up to 465 degrees Celsius. It has a very thick atmosphere of carbon dioxide, extensive lava flows, and clouds made of sulfuric acid. Venus is the most similar planet to the Earth, with its size, structure, and orbital movements. It is the planet with the most volcanoes, with over 1,600 volcanic formations, and Venus does not have any satellites. Earth, our home. Right next to the planet of fire is the planet of water and life. It is the only planet with an atmosphere suitable for life in the solar system. The rotation of the world slows down by 1.7 milliseconds every century, causing the days to lengthen. Did you know the world gets 1.5 centimeters away from the Sun every year? The Earth is the only planet on which a complete solar eclipse can be observed in the solar system. Since we live here, one might think we already know everything about Earth, but that is not true. There is a lot we can learn about our home planet. As you are watching this video, there are over 2,666 artificial satellites orbiting the Earth right now, taking pictures, measurements, and helping us communicate, and much more. And what else is special about planet Earth? Well, we're here. Good enough, right? Mars. Did you know that Mars has the largest and most long-lasting dust storms of the whole solar system? It is called the Red Planet due to its dusty structure with oxidized iron in the atmosphere. The average temperature on this planet is minus 63 degrees Celsius. It has the highest mountain in the solar system, which is about 3 times the size of Mount Everest. It also has the deepest and longest valley, which is 4,000 kilometers long. Although the length of a day on Mars is similar to ours, 687 Earth days make up one Mars year. Quite similar to our home planet? Well, not really, but scientists believe that Mars probably supported life once upon a time, 3.7 billion years ago. It has been proven that there was liquid water on its surface in the past. Over to the Jovian planets that include gas giants, Jupiter and Saturn, and ice giants, Uranus and Neptune. All these planets have multiple moons, no solid surface, they support ring systems, and are immense in size. Jupiter. Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system. The diameter of Jupiter is 3 times the size of the Earth. It has a huge red dot. It is believed to have formed by a storm that lasted more than 300 years. Jupiter is actually a mass of gas consisting of hydrogen and helium. There is a huge ocean of liquid hydrogen on this planet as well. According to the records, a comet hit Jupiter in 1994 and was destroyed in its atmosphere. Saturn. Saturn is the second largest planet in our solar system. Saturn is a massive ball made up mostly of hydrogen and helium. A giant hexagonal structure, which is thought to be composed of gases, revolves around the North Pole of Saturn. Saturn has 7 rings that can be seen even with a simple telescope. 1 day on Saturn is 10 hours and 42 minutes, while 1 year on Saturn is approximately 29 Earth years. Uranus. Uranus is the 3rd largest planet in the solar system. It has a unique tilt. This is because it collided with an Earth-sized planet immediately after its formation. Uranus also rotates in the opposite direction. While 1 Uranus day is 17 Earth hours, 1 Uranus year is equal to 84 Earth years. It is one of the coldest planets in the solar system, with a surface temperature of minus 224 degrees Celsius. Neptune. The outermost planet of our solar system and the coldest one. Neptune is the planet that hosts the most violent winds of the solar system. Its winds, which can reach 2,100 kilometers per hour, are above the speed of sound. 1 day on Neptune is 16 hours as compared to Earth time. 1 year is equal to 165 Earth years. Neptune is made up mostly of ice. Voyager 2 is the only spacecraft that has closely approached Neptune. Well, we hope we've given you some interesting facts about our planets and have definitely sparked your curiosity about the great galaxy that we're a part of. Humans are pretty intelligent, but we have an intelligence range, and it turns out that's true for all animals. Some animals are more intelligent than others. Welcome to YouCurious, and today we're going to be looking at the top 10 smartest animals on Earth. Coming in at number 10, it's the squirrel. They're experts at adapting to their environments. They've got great memories and they're very quick learners, simply through observation. They can remember patterns, they can remember locations, and they can retain in their minds exactly how to get back to a place that they visited only once. Coming in at number 9, it's the dog. Well, specifically, the Border Collie. Border Collies appear to be the smartest breed of dog. They're useful for herding sheep, they've got great stamina, but they do need to be kept busy. They have the brain capacity of an average 2-year-old human child. They learn fast, they respond to commands, and they can identify over 1 million types of scent. At number 8, it's the African grey parrot. These parrots can be trained to say full sentences and mimic human speech and even telephones. They can say more than 100 words and are the world's most intelligent bird. At number 7, it's pigs. Their memory lasts for around 3 years. They've got a great sense of direction and they can learn to play. They can learn a symbolic language and they've displayed complex social behaviours similar to humans. At number 6, the rat. Rats are small and they're resourceful. They're adaptable, they've got great memories which they use to remember routes to food and to good hiding places. If you name a rat, it will learn to respond to that name. The key reason that rats so often get used in laboratory studies is precisely because of their intelligence. At number 5, it's the orangutan. The orangutan is one of the most intelligent primate species. They can communicate with people using symbols and sounds, and they can even communicate using sign language. They've been shown to build nests, and they can even use tools. When climbing around through forest canopies, they've been shown to choose branches they know can support their weight. At number 4, it's the crow. They've been shown to put nuts on the ground, on the road, wait for a car to run over it and crack it open, and then collect the insides. That's really clever. They've also got the reasoning ability of a human 7-year-old child. They're the only non-primate to use tools, using sticks and hooks to get food out of branches and all nooks and crannies. At number 3, the elephant. Elephants have an incredibly long memory, remembering things and people for up to 50 years, and they can even show empathy towards each other. Elephants use physical contact to comfort their relatives. At number 2, it's the Bottlenose Dolphin. They have the biggest brain of any animal of the same size, averaging at about 3.5 pounds. They can learn very quickly. Dolphins have been known to work with fishermen in the past. They can drive fish into nets, and in return, the fishermen will throw them some of their catch. Way to go, dolphins. Coming in at number 1, drumroll please. Yes, you might have guessed it, it's the chimpanzee, the smartest ape of all. They have genes that are approximately 98% identical to that of human beings. The chimpanzee, which is native to Africa, has been shown to outwit human beings and have better short-term memories, as shown in a study in 2013. So there we go, the 10 smartest animals in the world, not including human beings, of course. We hope you learned something new today. You must have heard the term superfood floating around for a while now. But have you ever wondered why some foods are specifically called super? It can take time and effort to put together a filling and nutritious meal, and it's usually not the most appealing menu to look at. It turns out that there are some super secret superfoods out there. So, welcome to YouCurious, and let's take a look at the top 10 surprising superfoods. At number 10, black pudding. Also known as blood sausage, it's a breakfast favourite in the UK. The sausage is made up of oatmeal, herbs, and as you might have guessed, blood from very particular pigs. But it's very low carb. At number 9, sauerkraut. It may not be for everyone, but this fermented cabbage dish is packed with nutrients. As well as being incredibly low calorie, it contains probiotic organisms, which help to maintain and boost your immune system, and its high fiber content helps to maintain the healthy function of your bowels. At number 8, wasabi. Often eaten alongside sushi, Japanese horseradish is said to help prevent ulcers, tooth decay, blood clots, and asthma. Naturally antibacterial, studies have found that it promotes liver health when eaten with broccoli and with cabbage. And surprisingly, despite being super hot to the taste, it's actually a great anti-inflammatory. Number 7, chocolate. Super tasty, super sweet, and surprisingly a super food. That's right, everyone's favourite treat is actually very good for you. Well, as long as you eat the right kind. The real hero is the cacao nut, which is packed with omega-3, fatty acids, magnesium, iron, and phenylethylamine. To benefit from all that goodness, you'll need to choose a chocolate variety that is more than 70% cocoa. Number 6, popcorn. Turns out your go-to movie snack is actually quite good for you. Minus the salted butter, of course. A study from the University of Scranton suggested that plain popcorn has a higher level of concentrated antioxidants than fruit or vegetables, with one serving of popcorn possessing up to 300 milligrams of antioxidants, nearly double the 160 milligrams found in most fruit. Number 5, coffee. Yes, it turns out the thing that helps us get out of bed in the morning is actually a superfood. Seriously, a recent study by Harvard University revealed that drinking 3 cups of coffee a day could potentially help them live longer. It can also lower the chance of heart disease. Just go easy on the cream and sugar. Number 4, water. Yep, plain simple water. Maintaining optimum levels of water in your saliva is essential to the proper breakdown of food, neutralizing bacterial acid and thus bad breath, and preventing tooth decay. If you've ever suffered from a dry mouth, you know that saliva helps to ward off bad breath. This is because saliva neutralizes bacterial acids in the mouth. Your saliva is important, so try to keep it well hydrated, with half your body weight in ounces of water throughout the day. Number 3, pork scratchings. Now, this is one of those things that my parents really liked, but I can't stand. However, it seems they're actually quite good for you. 2/3 of the fat found in pork scratchings is polyunsaturated and monounsaturated, which boosts heart health. Much of this fat comes from stearic acid and healthy saturated fat that helps to keep cholesterol levels steady. Scratchings also contain collagen, which aids your skin's health, and it's high in proteins, which makes you feel full. Number 2, cheddar cheese. Cheese can provide you with 25% of your daily calcium needed for a balanced diet, says the British Nutrition Foundation. It's also chock full of the nutrients that you need to strengthen bones and teeth. It contains zinc for skin health and also helps to boost fertility. Eating some cheddar after a meal helps to neutralize mouth acids and helps produce more saliva. However, please remember that cheddar should be eaten in small amounts because of its high fat content. Number 1, The McDonald's double cheeseburger. Okay, it might not be a superfood, but bear with me. A few years ago, somebody worked out that the McDonald's double cheeseburger provides 390 calories, 23 grams of protein, which is half the recommended daily allowance, 7% of your daily fibre, 19 grams of fat, and 20% of the daily calcium intake, all for between 65p and £1.30, or $1 to $2 for those who can't, do conversion. Admittedly, it's not necessarily a healthy mix to eat twice a day.